So if you did, he said it was, before the guy got married, that they were dating. It's okay. Why don't you go to the guy and do the DNA test? He said the guy said he's already married, that you should just leave him alone, that doesn't want his wife to know anything about this, that he's not going to do any DNA test with them. In fact, Sikiru offered to say, look, you can compel him to do it. You can go to court and they'll compel him to do it if he doesn't want to do it voluntarily. That was before she left Adeleke University. So the day they went in August to my sister's house, my sister brought the matter up in the presence of the grandma. He said, Ayo, did you tell Dr. Sikiru that you had somebody else that works in Ibadan? And the picture is in your phone. Open it and show it to me. And she did, in the presence of her mom. Showed it to my sister, that is true. Have you done DNA test with this person? She said no. So why are you insisting when we have done DNA test with David 3 times? We have 2 results. The other result, the third result, they said the samples were contaminated, so they discarded it. So with David, we have done 3. With Bayo, we've done 2, making 5. See, and these profiles are the same. It doesn't lie. So that was the last day. So they left my sister's house. Like the grandmother was upset as usual. And they left. And I don't know what happened. The girl did not come back to school to start her 300 level. I don't know what the mom said to her. Or somebody said that the mom made it very clear that, look, I'm not going to be babysitting for you. Since they are not accepting your child in their family. So maybe it's because of that she left school. I don't know. I don't know the story. But she left school. But one interesting thing is this. After she left school since that 2023, from the records in her bursary, the school kept paying that 50,000 to her account. Because Dr. Sikiru forgot to stop the salary. Up till October last year, 2025, the money was still being paid to her. This is her name on the payroll. That is not even an issue. But I just want people to know that, and I'll show you the details, the profile, so that you can read it yourself and be convinced. The only thing you cannot take, but you take the portion that says, the result, but not the profile. So this is the story. So saying that we don't want to accept her, I'll be more than happy to accept her. This house, I live alone. My wife is late. I live alone in this house. I have my grandkids come here every weekend. I call them my roommates. I have 14 and still counting. David has never denied a child. Has never denied a child. He has a son in the UK called Dawson. He's the one that called. Daddy, that boy is my son. I said, no, I want a DNA test. The boy in London. I said, you are going to do the DNA test anyway, because you are going to apply for American passport for the boy. And the requirement, you must do the test. He said, yes. You might as well go and do it. He did the test and sent it to me. And it shows 99.99% that David is the father of the boy. The boy is part of our family. Haley, the same thing. Emade did. There was no doubt that Emade is David's child, but he did it because of the American passport, the DNA test. And in all these tests, David's profile is constant, the same, including the one he did with Anu in Ibadan. 3 times, but 2 results, because one of the samples, got messed up. So why would somebody deliberately be maligning Look at what we have done without announcing it to anybody. Bringing this girl to go to school too. Later on this year, like I said, the auntie in Ibadan, I've never met her. But I'm impressed with that lady, that young woman. Since that 2014, every year, she sent me happy birthday, sir. My birthday is March 6th. Every year she send me happy birthday. May God continue to bless you, keep you in good health. So thank you. Every year. Last year, the same thing. In March. In October last year, she sent me a text and a video of Anu saying, look, I've seen this girl through. Okay, let me go back. After that incident, when the grandma went to my sister's place in 2022, August, I called the Joseph, bring that phone. Bring my phone. I want to read to you what I said to the girl's auntie in Ibadan. So in 2022, in Ibadan, with her young age, so responsible. Every time I sent money, she would send me the receipt, everywhere acknowledging it, pictures of receipt and things they bought for her, without asking her. Pictures of a laptop and everything. So in 2022, when the grandma went with that drama again at my sister's place, I was upset. I sent her a test. This is the test that was on August 31st, 2022. I sent a test to, I said, your mom is taking my kindness towards your niece and your sister for stupidity. Despite 2 DNA tests that eliminated David as the father of the girl, and your sister's own admission that one particular light-skinned boy in Ibadan slept with her during the same period, and with also showing the boy's pictures. Your mom still went to my sister in Ede 2 weeks ago to claim that David is the father of your niece. Your sister showed my own sister the pictures of the Ibadan boy in the presence of your mom when my sister confronted her about the boy. But because of your mom, I don't want to have anything to do with the little girl anymore. Your sister can continue to attend school on scholarship and keep her work study, campus work of 50,000 per month until she graduates. You can show people, this is what I sent to you can read it directly. You can show them. That's what I sent to the girl. So I tell her she can continue until she graduates. I did not withdraw the scholarship. I did not say don't come back to school, but she was doing well in school. So that's how I stopped sending money to the auntie until this year, in last year October. She sent me the little girl's October last year. She sent me the little girl's graduation picture to say, this is, let me see read what she sent to me. This October 24, 2025. 2025. I'll read it out. Yeah, I'll read it out. Say, good evening, sir. I trust this message meets you well and in good health. May the grace of God continue to multiply all that you do and bless the many lives you touch. It is indeed difficult for me to do this, but I have to. Please, sir, kindly read to the end. Sir, I write to you today with all humility and respect, not on my own behalf, but for the sake of a child, Anolua. A lot has happened in the past which I would rather not dwell on because it pains me when I remember. I chose to look forward and focus on the future. God has been faithful, and by His grace, I've been able to see Anu through her primary education. This is the auntie, the younger sister to her mom, to Anu's mom. That's why I say I'm very impressed with the girl. I've not met her in person before, but so she continues to say she has done exceptionally well, always among the best in her class, and even served as head girl when she graduated from primary school. Now that she has begun secondary school, I find myself overwhelmed by the financial demands that come with this new stage. It is in light of this that I humbly seek your assistance, sir, not as a family obligation, but as one of the many children whom God may lay on your heart to help, as you have done for so many others. Please, sir, I wish to make this appeal, independent of my mother or my sister, as this is solely about giving a bright and innocent child a chance to continue her education and fulfill her potential. Also, I know how you feel towards what they did. I'm deeply grateful for your time and consideration, sir, and I pray that God continues to bless and strengthen you as you touch more lives through your generosity. With utmost respect and gratitude. She signed off her name. Then when I saw it, I did not even ask her anything. I just said, how much is her school fees? I decided that, since she has asked me again, I'll continue. She told me, this was October last year, and I sent her the money. And she told me that all she needs is the school fees. She can take care of the maintenance of the girl, but school fees, I can help her. I said, I'll help you with the school fees. I did not discuss it with anybody, not with David, not with anyone. If all this thing all this communication with this auntie in Ibadan, David does not even know about it. I did not discuss it with anybody in my family or anybody else. So in October 29, 2025, please, madam, please read this. Read what I wrote here. This October, just read what I wrote.
I am just wondering why your mom removed your sister from Davido University. Why was she bent on destroying her future? Why was she insisting on a paternity that science had proved otherwise several times? Your sister confided in Dr. Sikiru that she had a boyfriend in Ibadan, very light skinned, that may be her daughter's real father, but she was afraid to ask the guy for a DNA test because your mom will not stand for it. She even showed Dr. Sikiru the guy's picture and Sikiru showed it to me. Anyway, tell your sister that she can go back to Adeleke University to complete her studies for the sake of her future and that of her daughter. The scholarship offer and part-time job on campus is still available if you so decides. God bless you for taking care of your needs. Take care.
That's what I sent to the girl in Ibadan in October last year. Last year, October. I did not discuss this with David. I did not discuss with anybody. And after I sent that, she came back to me to say that maybe because of the child, that the sister might not be able to go back. As you have just 2 years, free accommodation, free school fees, everything. Finish your degree. And what I had in mind for her was, if she finishes her degree, I was going to give her a job in that school. So, and I've done it for so many people. There's somebody that went to that school, finished her degree. She's a lecturer in that school now. Did her master, did her PhD in the same faculty where this. So what I had in mind was, if she can finish, she'll do her master, do her PhD, and get a job there and take care of her own child or her by herself. I thought to myself that this is the best I can do for her. But the reason why I call this press conference is that the fact that all you see in the social media is not this little girl writing it. It's not the mother of the girl writing it. It's Kemi Olunloyo. The woman is crazy. What she's doing is even illegal, because you are impersonating a minor. She's the one that established the account for the little girl, established the account for the mother of the girl. And then using this account at anytime she wants to start trouble, it's like every year. And from what the family told me, from what the girl told, she was using the family, using the little girl to make money. That's why they had the falling apart. That's why they stopped talking to her. She was using them. She's the one that controls those accounts. It's not legal. She can, nobody, apparently she claims she's not in Nigeria, but she can get into trouble. How can you use a minor's name, open account? I don't know why the Instagram, or I'm not on social media, whichever one she's using, to use this girl's name to write all kinds of nonsense against. Because I've started paying the girl's school fees again, the auntie was worried. I told her, don't worry about it. You are not the one doing it. It's this crazy Kemi Olunloyo. She claims that she was my late wife's best friend. How can you be my late wife's best friend and I don't know you? I've never met you. I know those that are my late wife's best friend. One of them is late. The other two, they live in UK. There's nothing we do in our family, in America, anywhere they will come. In Nigeria, they come. Those are the two people I know. We are best friends of my late wife. They went to school together in UK, did everything, grew up together. Those are the two friends I know. I've never met this Kemi Olunloyo before. She claimed that she drove my wife to the hospital when they had David. How? When David was born, I was in London with my wife. She was pregnant. She took ill. I took her to the hospital in London. They said she needed blood transfusion. I told the doctor that she has some antibodies. This is what her doctor in America said I should tell any doctor. The guy was having an attitude. We got into a fight. I said, look, I don't want you to treat my wife anymore. The white guy. They brought somebody else. She got the transfusion. When we got to my house in London, I said, look, you are not looking well. The very next day, I put her in the plane. She said, no, Deji, I want to wait with you. Let's go together. I said, no, please. You have to go see your doctor in America. By the time the plane landed in America, November 21st, 1992, they took her from that airport straight to the hospital. That was the day David was born. That was, brought the child out, flushed out her blood because she got the wrong blood. And the doctor said we are lucky that if I have not asked her to leave, the child will have died, she will have died too. Because they gave her the wrong blood. So how can this crazy Kemi Olu lawyer be telling people that she's the one that drove my wife to the hospital to have David? The woman is a lunatic. And it's because of her I'm doing this press conference. Otherwise, I don't talk to the press. I don't talk to anybody. I just like to live my life quietly. But enough is enough. And people are so gullible. I see all kinds of things, annoying things in the social media. People saying things they don't know. Saying that God will punish David for leaving this child. What do you want David to do? Accept a child that is not his own? Are we going to deny a child because we don't have money to feed the child or what? Or I don't have money to pay school fees? When at any point in time, I have about 3,000 people that I don't even know that I pay their school fees on scholarship. At any point as we speak now. At any point in time. I don't understand. So this is the reason why I call this. I'm going to show you the DNA test and the portion you can copy without compromising the DNA profile of David or the child. So that everybody, I want everybody to see it and let us look at it one by one. So please, if you can turn off the camera, it's getting out of hand. I was one that told him to ignore her. But with the way she's going about this, lying and then using an account that does not belong to her, using a child's name, to impersonate a child and the mother of the child. She belongs in jail anyway. You know?
Have you had any communication? Have you tried to
Never.
cease and desist to her? Because she also petitioned the Academy Awards now. Her son is.
It doesn't matter. She's lying. They will check, let her petition whoever she wants to petition. It doesn't matter. That's not the reason I'm doing this. It doesn't matter. Because she's lying. She's crazy. If you petition anybody you want to petition, she lies a lot. She says this, she's that, she's a farmer, she's that, she's a liar. The family says she's crazy, she's receiving psychiatric help somewhere. Her own father said it. So I don't care whatever she says, petitions. Why will you petition? What is the are they police people? It's about basic. It's not that character also. But they can't just take somebody's word for it. Somebody has done a paternity test and did several and says he's not the child, he's not the father of the child. Okay? If I can be paying the girl's school fees, sending her money, knowing that fully that she's not my grandchild, without telling anybody, if I can ask the mom to come to my school and go to school free of charge, and still pay her 50,000 every month, I'm so glad this girl was my granddaughter. So I can spoil her silly like the other ones. I call them my roommates. They come here every weekend. You see my swimming pool, you can see the level for kids, not for adults. So I don't know. So I don't care what she says. She's crazy. We are going to consider suing her. You can see when I was upset, the last thing I said that she can still continue. And even I think this year, okay, this was This one is this January. Because I thought to myself that maybe there's nobody to take care of her child. That's why, and the mom is refusing to do it. It's upset with her. That's why she's not going back to school. This is what I wrote to the sister. I said, regarding your sister, we talked about this, all these crazy things going on now. And I finally told her, look, don't even worry about it. She tried to get the mother of Anu to post in her own Instagram account to say that Kemi Olulo is the one saying all this. But she refused. She told me that she refused. Her mom, the grandmother, refused, said she must not do it. Of course, she's not happy with us because we don't accept the child. So she's maybe happy with what Kemi Olulo is doing. So she now sent to me that, look, I've tried. They refuse to post. Where I work, we are not allowed to say things anyhow in the social media. I don't want to lose my. I said, please, don't worry about it anymore. Just leave the crazy. But I told her that I'm going to do this press conference because enough is enough. For the question you asked, look at what I wrote to her. After I told her not to worry about all this nonsense, I said, look, regarding your sister, I'm referring to Anu's mom. Let her know that if she decides to go back to complete her degree program, her daughter can be enrolled in Adeleke University High School, boarding school, on scholarship as well, to remove the burden of caring for her from your mom, but only if she decides to return to school. I even offered that the little girl Anu can go to Adeleke University High School, boarding school, while the mom goes back to Adeleke University to complete her degree, so that both of them will be in the same ede, and the grandma will not be burdened with taking care of the child. So that I hope that answers your question.
Yes, one final question.
Sure. I don't want to see whether it's the same DNA profile. The father. 17. 20, 11, 12, and it's not fake. But you can see the same one is the same as this. Look, see what it says here? Even the one she published.
Yes.
Probability of paternity is what?
It's blood here.
No, it's not. This is this.
Okay, 0.00. Yes.
That is it.
So this one is doctor.
No, it's not. No, this is the one she sent. Look at it. This is one you are showing me.
Yes, this is one I'm showing.
Hey, look at it. Read it.
Yes, 0.00.
Probability of paternity.
Yes.
This is the same one. She must have collected it from that family. Look at it now. 0.00.
Okay.
This is it. As this one. What I want you to see. Look. This is what I checked. If you look at this, the DNA profile, okay? She's crazy. For publishing this, we are going to sue her.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy, it's dangerous. I don't know if you can send this to me.
I can.
Please.
It's online.
Okay, look. You can see it's the same profile.
Yes.
17, 16, all this same with David.
So she has leaked out his
DNA profile, which is wrong. And the little girl's own as well. Because this is her own. See, this is a child, a minor. She can go to jail for this.
unfortunately.
Look at,
I will share this with
and look at it. Look at it. she's talking about the probability is what? 99.999%.
It's 100%.
That's for Imade. For her, look. So I want to show this, and I'm emphasizing that the reason why we did DNA test for Imade is not because we doubt that Imade is our child. Imade is our child from day one. But American embassy, this passport application, American passport, they require it. And luckily, the same lab did the one for Imade and Anu, one of the tests, on one hand. On the other hand, the lab they went to, my late son, Ifeanyi, the boy that died, baby's boy that died, this is his own DNA. When he wanted to apply for, it's difficult for me to bring this out. But it's the same lab that did Ifeanyi's own and Anu's the second one. And if you compare the result, I'll read this Ifeanyi's own, the same lab. And you look at the profile they used, you see it's exactly the same for David. Both Ifeanyi's own and Anu's own. Look at what result DNA profile analysis. Okay, let somebody come and read. Please, madam, come and read this. Just, this is the one, read from here, result up to here.
Result of DNA profile analysis. Alleged father and child do not share any common alleles, at least 3 out of 15 loci. Based on testing results obtained from DNA samples listed above, it is concluded that alleged father is excluded as being the biological father of the tested child.
Okay, please read this one. This is from here. This is the one for late Ifeanyi. Difficult, but I needed to prove a point. No, it's okay. Read it. It's all right. It's fine. Read it.
Results of DNA profile analysis. Alleged father is not excluded as being the biological father of the tested child. Based on testing results obtained from analysis of the DNA sample listed above, the probability of paternity is above 99.99%. Based on this, it is concluded that paternity is practically proven.
Same laboratory. The one you wrote now is for the late Ifeanyi, when he wanted to apply for his American passport. So I just realized that it's the same lab for one of the tests for Anu, for Ifeanyi, the same lab, and same lab for the other test. For the so we have done this. Whether David does this, some people in social media say, let him, even if it's 10 times, let him go and do. Why will you do? It will not change. It's like fingerprint. My DNA is not the same as David, even though it's my son. Even if you have identical twins, they have their science have proven that the DNA is separate, it's different. So the most important thing is to check the David's DNA profile in the two. So what I want us to do, please, I want us to check one by one. We are not too many of us here. Okay? Sir, starting from you. Please come. Let's do this. So to make assurance double sure. Okay. Look at David's this one is for this Emadi and David. Okay, this is father. This is the profile. Okay. This is the one with Anu. Okay. Please, can you? Okay, I'm not going to say it out, even if you are recording us. So look at the profile, see the numbers. 23, 24, yeah. 20.
Yeah. They're all the same.
11. See, father, 10, 13, 6, 11, 13.2, 21. Up to here. Okay, that's one. Wait. That's one of the tests. So if as the grandmother alleged that David switched the samples, would the DNA profile be the same as in the one of Madi and this girl? Is it not exactly the same? 1 minute. The other lab that did the second one for both to compare. This is alleged father. This is David's alleged father. Look at this same lab.
12.
Just go one by one. 21, 14, 15, 28, 36, 28, 36, 7, 18, 17, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. This 23, 24, 11, 16, 17, 16, 15, 15 point, and this 6, 15, 16.3, 18.
All the same.
Okay.
All the same.
This is the one for Leach Fine.
Okay.
The same lab. This is the one for Anu.